everyone, welcome back to Ellen's Crochet channel. Today is Saturday, June 7th, 2025. It's a very muggy, cloudy day here in the Northeast. And I want to welcome my subscribers, both new and returning. I appreciate you stopping by and watching my videos, leaving all your comments, and doing all the things that YouTube likes. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I try to respond to all the comments that are left after my videos. So this video today is actually in response to many that I've received asking if I have a pattern. Do you have a pattern for that top? Do you have a pattern for that vest? So on and so forth. And if I do have a pattern, I will always put it in the description box where I've gotten the inspiration from, you know, where I found the pattern. If it was a tutorial on YouTube, which for many they are just tutorials. If there's a pattern, I will certainly, you know, let you know. Of late, most of the crochet items I've made, tops and so on, I've done off of, I would say, memory, you know, of tops I've made before in the past. I will take inspiration from something I've made before and change it up. So there really is no pattern or tutorial specifically for that top. I'll just give you for instance, I made this top, I want to say last summer sometime. This top is made from a pattern by Pamela's Adoring Crochet. It's called her Crochet Summer Top, and I will certainly put a link below. I made this out of the Lucky Bamboo, which I love. Had gotten the yarn at Joann, and it's a Lucky brand. I believe this is 100% bamboo. I don't recall because I don't have any more left. If I do, it's somewhere in my collection and buried deep because I didn't have enough for a full project. So I will put a picture here of my Nellie wearing this top. But so speaking of Nellie, I made this top, I want to say maybe 2 months ago. And this top was created without a pattern, but it was inspired by this crochet top pattern that I made last year. Although I did change up the stitch, but you'll see it's very similar. I changed the neckline. I made this one is more of a boat neck. I made this one more of a rounded, squared off neck. I changed the stitch, and I added a ribbed bottom. But other than that, it looks very similar to this top. You know, the stitch counts, you know, it depends on your size. You make it as wide as you need or as long as you want. You can add sleeves. You can leave a sleeve off. You can change the border on the sleeve. I'm not really sure. I think these both have similar borders, you know, to finish off the sleeve. But that's what, you know, when people ask me, do you have a pattern for that top? I don't really have a pattern for this because it was inspired by something I've made in the past. And once you make a few tops, you'll get it down. And there are tutorials. There are people on creators on YouTube that will help you to, you know, make changes. Yeah, so they're basically just once you do a tutorial, you can make your own recipe. That's how I look at it. So similarly, I made this top, and I was asked, I made this week, and this was made out of the well, let me go back for a second, because somebody may ask me what yarn I used for this top. So originally I made this in the Lucky Bamboo. This here was made with a superwash merino and bamboo blend from Expression Fiber Arts. This is called Peaceful Mind. The yellow is called Peaceful Mind, and the sage green is called Hopeful Journey, and it's beautiful yarn. So you can, make changes to the fiber you use. You can make changes to the size of the yarn you use. I believe this was a number 4 weight, may have been a 3. As I said, I don't have it any longer. But this here is a DK. It's the Aurora DK line. So, yeah, you just need to make sure your size as you're working it up is what you need. So let me get back to what I was saying earlier. A few minutes ago, I was asked if I had a pattern for this top I made, and it's a basic raglan granny stitch top. And to be honest with you, I didn't actually use a pattern, but when I thought about it, I will tell you where I got the inspiration from. Because as I said, once you make a few, you can pretty much make it your own. Originally, I actually went into makes that I've made in the past. I made this top. Let me show you. This is your basic raglan top. And this I did make from a pattern. Let me just pull it up real quick. Okay, this was Crystal Abago Day's Easy Crochet Raglan Sweater Tutorial. Now, I'm going to put a link below to Crystal's tutorial for this. And I believe she may also have a pattern on her Etsy shop for this. I have her bundle, so, I just actually bought the bundle to support Crystal. But this was made from that tutorial. Okay, this was made, and I don't have any more of the yarn, but I know it was the Karen Cotton Cakes, which is 60% cotton and 40% acrylic and number 4. And as I said, I don't have this anymore, but it was a very summery color. It is very heavy because this yarn is heavy. So I generally wear this in the spring and the, when it's starting to get a little chilly in the fall. But you will see Crystal's tutorial. This was made in a long sleeve. Okay, her sweater tutorial was long sleeve. I chose to make it a half sleeve. I generally prefer to wear my sweaters and tops in a half sleeve. Half sleeve, short sleeve, cap sleeve. You can make the sleeve whatever you want. But this is just to bring out a point. You can take a tutorial, a pattern, and you can make it your own. So this was followed Crystal's pattern, other than I kept the sleeve short. And you could certainly make this a winter sweater. Change up the fabric, the colorway, make it a long sleeve, make it a 3/4 sleeve. You can make it your own. But as I said, this was followed by Crystal's pattern. Now, when I made this sweater, I will tell you, I didn't look at the pattern, I didn't look at the tutorial because I had made it in the past. And I think I've made another one of these and I may have gifted it. So, I've made it a few times. This here was made in the Big Twist Baby Bunny, which is a number 1 fine weight. So of course the counts will be different because the yarn is finer. This yarn is finer. It's a lighter weight shirt, sweater, top, tee, whatever you want to call it. I did change the neckline. I made mine a little bit more square. I put some different edging on it. And yeah, so of course the counts were different than Crystal's original tutorial because I had to make that fine yarn. When you stitch a fine yarn, of course, it's going to be smaller. You're using a smaller needle. And so I'm not really sure what the count was for this is a raglan, so it starts from the bottom down. The count obviously would have been different because this is a number 4 weight. But I took that basic knowledge and made this sweater. Now I do know, because I just made this last week, my stitch count was 100, okay? And the grannies across, I think were, I think it was 8 before I broke to go over the shoulder, which were 7, and then there were 8 in the back. So, you know, that may seem like gibberish to if you're a new crocheter, but I suggest you take a pattern, a tutorial, look at YouTube. There are many creators. Create a sweater, a top, if that's what you are looking to make, from their tutorial and their pattern. And once you get familiar with it, you'll be able to design your own. I have taken this pattern, this pattern probably, this pattern. I've changed up the stitch. I've made this is a granny stitch. I've made them in V-stitches. This here is kind of a window stitch. That's how I generally make my my tops. I switch it up a little bit. But so that's just an explanation of, I feel bad when people ask me, do you have a pattern for that? And I have to say, I really don't have an actual pattern for the top you're asking about, because I have switched it up. And you too, friends, can do that. You can learn to go rogue. My saying is, I go rogue, I go my own way. But only because I've made a few of them in the past, following other patterns. And if you've watched my channel, I think my channel is I think I have it almost 2 years. I think in September it'll be 2 years, somewhere around there. You'll see many of my videos where I, if I have made it from a pattern, in the description, it will certainly link you to the tutorial or the pattern, whether it be on Ravelry or Etsy or a tutorial on YouTube. So that's it. Do I have a pattern? Some of them I do, and some of them I don't. I may have a pattern, as I said, it will always be linked below. So I will put a link below to Crystal's original tutorial for this sweater, which I think I made this 3 years ago. It's been a while, and I've made several since, but as I said, I've mixed it up. And also for Pamela's Adoring Crochet, this was last year. I will link them below. And if I find any other YouTube creators that give simple recipes of how they make it. I know IVB Creates, she just put a video out yesterday of how she makes her, she designs her, what she's calling a bolero cardigan. And she kind of walks you through how to make it your own, how to make it fit your body, whether you need it bigger or smaller, if you want it shorter or longer, if you want to slim down the sleeve. It's an excellent video tutorial. It's really just a recipe. And most of my makes right now are recipes. And someday maybe I will have time to record a recipe for my makes, but to be honest with you, I don't have much time of late because I still work. But anyhow, that's today's video. Do you have a pattern? And I just wanted to give a response and to those who follow me and ask that question. I don't want you to think I'm not here to help or point you in the right direction. I will certainly point you in the right direction. And I appreciate each and every one of you that have subscribed to my channel. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. And it's a little swampy here today, but hoping for the sunshine tomorrow. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, friends.